Okay guys, welcome back to another video, and I've seen some people looking up the term how do I decrease the battery life on my iPhone, right? So what does that mean? Well, I'm pretty sure that people are looking up some things not to do in order to save their battery life. So in case you don't want to do or don't want to do any like extensive damage to your battery health, I would recommend you to not do these things, right? So in case you can, I would recommend you to just lower the brightness to some kind of relatively normal position. Make sure to not blast the brightness to 100% even if you don't need to, right? This is going to save the battery. Also, if you use dynamic wallpapers, these are much more intensive on the battery, so I would recommend you to just switch to a still wallpaper, which I think is a much better idea, right? If you don't use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, just like me in this case, I don't need to have the AirDrop turn on. I don't need to have the Bluetooth turn on when I'm not using this, right? So just be proactive about it and check out all of these random settings to make sure you're not using the battery when you don't need to. Also, when it comes to location services, there are apps which you perhaps don't want them to always access your location. So when opening up the settings, then going to privacy and security, location services, I wouldn't recommend you to turn it off entirely, but some apps don't really need that. Like I usually have all of them to, or most of them to never, and those that I have enabled are usually when using or when shared, right? So I don't have any app which would always have access to my location, but it is quite possible, right? So for example, if the I don't know, Instagram might ask you to always have access to your location even when you're not using the app, which I don't think is a good idea. And also on the battery life, it's definitely better to keep it that way. And obviously, if you run like very intensive apps or games like PUBG or whatever, then it might happen to you that the battery is going to go down, not only in terms of the actual percentage, but in the battery health department as well. So, yeah, play the games as you wish, but just know that very intensive games are going to definitely have an effect on your battery. So yeah, these were like general tips on how you can, or stuff that you can avoid in order not to decrease the battery life of your iPhone. So let me know down below in the comments what you think about it. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video.